Hi, Geometry. Once again, Alex, I hope you're you overdo it. So here we go, 11.2, areas of circles and sectors. My learning targets, I can find the areas of circles and sectors. Remember, sector is like your pie slice. We found the arc length, which is kind of like part of the circumference. So sector would be the pie slice. I can apply these problems in real life situation. Maybe we should order a little pizza. You two aren't really big eaters, so or a round cookie and find out the area. Put it in Ziploc bags and bring it home. All right, so here we go. Oh, I didn't bring my calculator once again. Find the area of a circle with a given measure. Remember, formula for area is equal to pi r squared. So actually that was expected of you to know, even though it is given right here. But from the past, I think you got it in 7th grade maybe? In any case, the radius is 8. So area is equal to pi 8 squared. So 64 pi. And then our unit is centimeter squared. That's area. How about this one? Radius is 1 1/3. Well, that's going to equal to 4/3. Okay? So area is equal to pi r squared. So 4/3 squared. It's a lot easier to square an improper fraction than a mixed number. So I don't know how to square a mixed number. In any case, square the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator. We're going to have 16 over 9 pi miles squared. Okay. Of course, these are exact answers. I don't have my calculator with me. We could plug them in and see what it equals. Oh, this one's tricky. So this is a circumference. Remember, circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So I have 4 pi is equal to 2 pi r. What I'm trying to do is get r by itself, so I can find the radius, and then apply it to the area formula. Divide both sides by 2 pi. Your radius is equal to 2. So area is equal to pi 2 squared, which is equal to 4 pi. The unit is in feet. So far, so good. And last but not least, solve. Well, if I put this over 1, you have a fraction equal to a fraction. Cross multiply. X squared pi is equal to 100. Remember, I want x by itself, so I'm going to divide both sides by pi. And then x, you have to take the square root. And remember, when you take the square root, it's plus or minus square root of 100 over pi. That's the same as plus or minus 10 over the square root of pi. Or, if I rationalize the denominator, that's a crazy pi, plus or minus 10 times the square root of pi over pi. In any case, this would be one of those situations where they probably want the decimal value, would be my guess, because now I have an irrational number in the denominator with an irrational number under a square root. It's just kind of nutty. Alright, so here we go, using pink, the formula for our area. Okay, so basically it's going to tell us how much space is in that circle. Well, you can't even see that. It's craziness. There we go. Okay. Find the indicated measure. We're looking for area. So, remember, area is equal to pi r, which is 7.3, squared. Well, when you have a decimal, you're basically going to multiply by the 3.14. So this is going to turn out to be approximately 53.29 pi inches squared. Of course, I don't have my calculator with me to figure out what that is. Should I use the smaller one? Yeah, because that's kind of strange to have a decimal with your irrational number. So let's use the smaller one. I don't have the graphing with me. So again, 7.3 squared is 53.29, then times 3.14. So this is about 168.93 inches squared. So that's if the radius is that long. Ooh, how about this one? Diameter. Ooh, the area is given. Now let's find the diameter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find r and then double it. So area is equal to pi r squared So I have 28.3 is equal to pi r squared. I'm going to divide both sides by pi. Okay, I don't even think I have a pi in here. So this is going to be, oh yeah, I do. So let's see if it works. 28.3 divided by pi. Okay, so r squared is about 9.008, and I want to take the square root of that. So r is equal to, it's usually plus or minus, but of course we're using positive. Wow, cannot see this. That's not going to work. It's the light above me. Okay, let me turn up that light. This is crazy. Does that help? Ooh, looks nice. Okay, except for now this whole desk area looks really dark. I can hardly see. 3.0013. Now remember, that was just the radius. They want us to find the diameter. Diameter is equal to 2 times r. So I need to take 2 times, basically 3. 2 times 3, I'm going to just put about 6. Okay. So if we want to be exact, 0.0027. Well, not exact, but a little bit more accurate. All right, next page. Hopefully you're thinking this is like an easy section. Area of a sector. So this is a slice of the pie, piece of pie. Okay. Now we have 2 formulas, one in radians and one in degrees. And take a wild guess which one we want. The one in degrees. Okay, now think about it. The area of a full circle is pi r squared. Okay, so if I want a fraction of the circle, you do your angle over 360. So that'll give you a fraction of that whole circle. Kind of like our circumference, the arc length did. Okay, so find the area of the sector formed by angle AOB. So area is equal to, and I'm going to write the formula out every single time just so I get the hang of it. Theta is an angle over 360 times pi r squared. So my angle is 72 and my r is 12. So when I put that in the calculator, let's see here, I'll end up getting 144 over 5 pi. Okay, so this will be 144. This reduces to 1/5, and then don't forget I have unit squared. And I'm hoping I had A and B written on your sheets. If not, please fill that in. Okay. The next one, use a diagram to find the area of the whole circle. Well, how about that? So, oh, actually, I don't want area. I want the radius. In any case, all right, so the area of the shaded sector is given. So area is equal to theta over 360 pi r squared. So that's given as 48. The angle is given as 57.3 over 360 pi r squared. Let's see here. This turns out to be, I have 0.5. That's not right. Let's see. Please double check. I will in a second. Is equal to, here we go, 57.3 divided by 360 times pi equals 0.5. It sure is. All of this right here is 0.5 r squared. So remember, this is 1/2 multiplied by the reciprocal. This will become 96. 96 is equal to r squared. R is equal to, all right, so I need the square root of 96. You get 9.798, and that would be in feet. So kind of nifty when you go a little bit backwards. Of course, this is a problem. Sorry about that typo. Hopefully I fixed it on your sheet. In this large circular painting, two white congruent circles just fit the gray circle. So I went ahead and shaded that. What is the area that appears gray? So it's just like that shaded part. Well, let's think about this. If this distance right here is 3, this is 3. So 3 plus 3 is 6, 9, 12. So this whole radius is 12. Get that? So 3, 3, 3, and 3. Okay. Let's do the area of a large circle first. The area of a large circle is equal to pi r squared, which is equal to pi times, okay, now this whole length is 12. The radius will be 6. So it's going to be 36 pi meters squared. Now let's do the area of the small circle. You see a difference? Okay. So that's pi r squared, and the radius of a small circle is 3. So that's going to be 9 pi. But I have 2 of those. Times 2, I'm going to get 18 pi. And that's meters squared. Now remember what I want. I want the area of the shaded portion. So if I take the whole big circle, subtract the 2 small circles, you get your answer. So 36 pi minus 18 pi will equal 18 pi meters squared. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, last problem. Yeah, these go actually pretty fast. So, can you find the area of this shaded center portion? So this part right here. All right, this gets pretty good. So this is 4, so that means I know this length is 4, and I know this length is 4. It's a bad 4. So from here to here is 8, and I know from here to here is 8. All right, so the area of the squared is equal to 64 inches squared. So far, so good? So that would be this whole area. Now, if I take away these quarters of a circle, if you think about it, if I put each one of these quarters together, I have like one circle. So area of a circle is equal to pi r squared, which is equal to pi times 4 squared, which is 16 pi. Now remember, each circle is 16 pi, but I only need 1/4. But then I have 4 of those, so you'll end up getting 16 pi again. So I actually showed the work right here. 1/4 of 16 pi is going to be 4 pi, but then times 4, which will be back to 16 pi. So you probably didn't need to do that. And hopefully you would have seen it. In any case, take the area of our circle, subtract the area of our square, subtract the area of the circles, and we'll get this shaded part. So 64 minus 16 pi is about 13.73 inches squared. All right, so here is our homework, and there's our Common Core standard. Hopefully you're doing well. Have a nice evening. Good night.